Hey Tim, hi everyone. Thanks for joining me here in South India. I'm at Kollavam Beach in Kerala. I am about a 2-hour bus ride from the Cape of India, Kanyakumari, which I'm going to be heading down to in a couple of days, but I'm stopping and doing some more beach time here. Hey, good to see you, Tim. Good to hear from you. I'm doing some more South Indian beach time. I was in Varkala a couple of days ago, and then I stopped in Trivandrum, the capital of Kerala, and I checked some sites out there. It's an interesting place, but very hectic, so I'm glad to be back at the beach again, sort of relaxing and chilling out here. Although it's Indian chill, so I mean, you're going to get approached by so many people walking around, especially around the boardwalk there where I'm pointing to right now. But that's India. You got to be open and used to it. But it's beautiful here. It's probably about 45 minutes from sunset. And if you're just joining me, it's John Sabot, FarEastAdvTravl in Kollavam Beach, Kerala, South India. So I just arrived here just a few hours ago from Trivandrum. You can take a bus here. Bus ride's about an hour or less. I took a tuk-tuk or auto rickshaw, and it's 250 rupees, about $5 to take the rickshaw. It's more expensive for a taxi. It's way cheaper for a bus, but I just wanted to get down here. So thanks for joining me in South India. And feel free to share the broadcast. It might rain. It rained last night in Trivandrum, in the capital, and been getting some kind of spotty rain off and on here, actually, as long as I've been in Kerala. It's just been like that. But fortunately, we haven't had the same kind of rains that they've had on the East Coast, like Chennai, which was really devastated by rains and flooding most recently. But anyways, if you could share the broadcast, that would be really cool. Just swipe the screen left to right on iOS or up and down on Android, or just tap that number, which is looking kind of small right now. And tonight, a new one on Varkala Beach, my last visit there, which was just a few days ago. So I hope you check that out, and more. I'm also adding a audio podcast to Blog Talk Radio. I hope to launch that in the new year. I'm very excited about joining Blog Talk Radio and doing an audio podcast for them. It's very, very exciting. Thank you for joining me here. If you're just joining me, it's FarEastAdvTravl, John Sabot in Kollavam Beach, Kerala, South India. And it is nearing sunset. It is a little bit cloudy, but it's been extremely hot the last couple of weeks that I've been in Kerala, almost 3 weeks. And very humid as well, very hot and humid. I can't believe how much water I am drinking. I seem like I'm always dehydrated. And this isn't even the hottest time of year, so it gets into the low 30s here. And humidity is above 70%, so it can get pretty sticky here. And it's a little more challenging finding places to duck in, I have to tell you. In some of these places here in Kerala, they don't have as many air-conditioned cafes and places where you can just hang out for a bit. In the tourist areas, it's not a problem, but like in Trivandrum, where I was just at, it's lacking some of those things. There's a mix of foreigners and locals on this beach, just like Varkala, but I'd say probably more foreigners. But Indians tend not to be they like to go down to the beach, but they're not really beach goers like foreigners are. They'll come to the beach and maybe walk in the water a little bit, and some swim, some don't, and it's more like a social thing. So it's not as you won't see as many Indians laying on those beds there that they rent out as you will foreigners. So there's lots of foreigners here. Lots of foreigners like to come to South India and visit the beaches. I've definitely noticed that. And this is a very developed resort. This is probably the most developed resort in all of Kerala. There's, as you can see, this beach line here is just loaded with guest houses, hotels, and restaurants and shops. So this is definitely more developed than Varkala Beach, the place I was at a couple of days ago. But you can check that out on my website, hopefully later tonight, or whatever time of day it is for you. I'll load it up in 2 or 3 hours, and you can check out some of the Varkala Beach. But thanks for the hearts, by the way. And I'm continuing my exploration of South India, and I will be heading to, in case you missed it, the Cape, Kanyakumari, which is the Cape of South India, in a couple of days, and I will scope from there. Really looking forward to that. You can see 3 different oceans at the same time from that point. At certain times of the year, you can see the sunset and the moonrise at the same time, which is just absolutely, that blows my mind. But it's very cool being down here. So thank you so much for joining me. And again, let me just give you those places you can follow me at with all my social media links. FarEastAdvTravl.com is my website. All my links are there. And you can also watch Periscope broadcasts from the website within 24 hours. And I'm getting the wave. Okay, this man is closing the gate, so I have to go. He's closing the lighthouse gate, so I'm getting the wave to get out of here. So thank you so much for joining me, John Sabot, Far East Adventure Travel, in Kollavam Beach, South India. Thank you.